Hello everyone, my today's topic is electric lines of force or electric field lines. In last video I have told you how to solve numericals of calculation of electric field. So let's start new topic, that is electric field lines. Its alternative name is electric lines of force. Why the name have been given electric field lines or electric lines of force and different characteristics of these lines, its importance and schematic diagram to draw, we will learn in this video. So as to learn these all, be with me up to end of this video. Okay, so let's start today's topic, that is electric field lines. This concept was given by Michael Faraday to represent any field, electric field or magnetic field. So as to represent electric or magnetic field in a diagrammatical way, it was introduced by Michael Faraday. Okay, so let's suppose that there is a positive charge that is positioned or located at a certain point in space. Okay, when another unit positive test charge is placed at any point in its neighborhood or in its surrounding, it will experience some force due to this source charge. We have learnt up to now this section. So let's suppose that I have positioned a unit positive test charge at this point. Okay, as unit positive test charge, this source charge will repel this unit positive test charge. It means unit positive test charge will experience a force in outward direction. Okay, this arrow tail will represent the magnitude of force experienced by unit positive test charge, and this arrowhead will give us the direction of force experienced by test charge. In spite of this position, if I will locate the charge now at this position, same again, means what? Positive charge will experience outward force due to the repulsion under the action of a repulsive force of this source charge. But as the separation is increasing while I am moving outward from the source charge, so arrow head is same again, directing the force of repulsion, but the length of arrow has been reduced. Similarly, if I am going outward, the length of arrow will reduce further. Same is the case if I am closer to the source charge, magnitude of force will be more, arrow this side. When I will move away, arrow will remain same, but length of arrow, that is representing magnitude of force, will decrease. Why it is going on? Because the electric field of this source charge will decrease as I am moving away from the source charge. This same will be achieved in each and every direction. It means the length of arrow will represent force experienced by the test charge, or I can say that electric field, because you know that force experienced by unit positive test charge equals electric field. It means what? I can say that these lines, these arrow represent the electric field which is going to decrease when I am moving outward away from the source charge. It means its magnitude going on decreasing. Same can be done in any direction. Okay, it means these arrow represent the magnitude and arrowhead represent the direction. It means infinite number of field lines can be drawn at any direction. Okay, so when I will join these lines, it will give us the direction of electric field. But a concept that was given already by small arrows has been lost, that it represents the magnitude of electric field, magnitude of electric field, magnitude of electric field. But now it has been lost. After combining all these, we get a line. This line is known as electric field lines. Why I am calling it electric field lines? Because these are lines that give us a graphical estimation of electric field around any source charge, the charge that is under study, around any source charge. किसी भी सोर्स चार्ज की सराउंडिंग में क्या इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड की डायरेक्शन है, इसको रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए यहाँ पर फील्ड लाइंस हमने ड्रॉ की हैं. That's why I am calling it electric field lines. But why I am calling it that is electric lines of force? Because these are certain lines that represent the direction of force experienced by unit positive test charge placed at a certain point of observation. Okay, it means I can draw infinite number of field lines around any source charge. In the similar manner, we can draw a large number of field lines around this source charge. Clear up to now? Name have been discussed. Who proposed? What is the importance of these field lines? Why I will study this in my today's video? What is the importance of these field lines? Do they exist actually? Next question we have to discuss. Importance is that it is used to find out the direction of electric field. Direction of electric field, it means I can say it is used to calculate E cap. How it is possible? At the point of investigation or at the point where we want to find out the direction of electric field, at the point where we want to find out the direction of electric field, I will draw tangent. Tangent arrow will give us the direction of electric field. So it is the importance of electric field lines or electric lines of force that it will give us the direction of electric field. How can we find out the direction of electric field? At the point of observation or investigation, we will draw tangent. The tangent will give us the direction of electric field at that point. Next question is, do they exist actually? मीन्स इलेक्ट्रिक लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्स की जो एग्जिस्टेंस है चार्ज के अराउंड, क्या ये एक्चुअली होती हैं? नो, एक्चुअल में इलेक्ट्रिक लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्स नहीं होती. मीन्स दीज आर इमेजिनरी लाइन्स. ओके, दीज आर इमेजिनरी लाइन्स. ओके, नाउ let us suppose that it is the field line. Let PR is a field line. Okay, now we have to find out the direction of electric field at a particular point A, at another point B. How can we find out the direction of electric field at point A and at point B? We have supposed PR is a field line. We have to find out the direction of electric field at point A and B. As electric field is from P to R, we have to find out the direction of electric field at point A. I will draw tangent to the field line at point A. It will give us the direction of electric field at point A. Direction means EA cap. Okay. At point B, it will give us the direction of electric field at point B. So I can find out the direction of electric field at any point only just by drawing the tangent at that point. But they are imaginary curves, means they do not exist in reality. But if it is not existing in reality, then what is the need of introducing this concept? Because this concept will help us to solve certain field problems, and it will help us to solve certain electrostatics concept and magnetism concept. Okay, so it is the importance. So what are the properties of electric lines of force? Next topic is, first one, electric lines of force are continuous curve. Continuous curve means what? There is no breakage point in between. Continuous curve means no breakage point. Clear? Second one, electric lines of force are starting from infinity, starts from positive charge and ends at negative charge. So इस स्टेटमेंट का मैं एक्सप्लेनेशन दे रही हूँ. इफ आई एम हैविंग पॉजिटिव चार्ज हियर, okay, we have to find out the electric field lines around this positive charge. I have to consider here unit positive test charge. Unit positive test charge will feel a force of repulsion, okay, same in any direction. So overall unit positive test charge when placed in its neighborhood, it will experience a force of repulsion. That's why इट इज़ ऑलवेज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम पॉजिटिव चार्ज. पॉजिटिव चार्ज से इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड क्या करती है? स्टार्ट करती है. इफ़ नो अनदर चार्ज इन इट्स नेबरहुड देन इट विल एंड्स अप टू इन्फिनिटी. तो कहाँ तक ये एंड करेंगी? इन्फिनिटी तक. नाउ नेगेटिव चार्ज. इफ आई हैव टू ड्रॉ द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइन्स ऑफ दिस नेगेटिव चार्ज, देन व्हाट विल आई डू? आई हैव टू सपोज दैट यूनिट पॉजिटिव टेस्ट चार्ज इज placed or located in its neighborhood. When I position any unit positive test charge at this point, positive charge will experience a force of attraction towards source charge. The same will happen in any direction because I have considered here negative charge. Electric lines of force are inward. So electric lines of force अगर ये अंदर आ रही हैं, so what is the point of their initialization? What is the point from which they have been started? They are supposed to be started from infinity. तो वो कहाँ से स्टार्ट हो रही है? इन्फिनिटी से चार्ज तक आ रही है. और किस चार्ज तक? नेगेटिव चार्ज तक. और ये कहाँ जा रही थी? पॉजिटिव चार्ज से इन्फिनिटी तक जा रही थी. तो दो पॉइंट्स हो गए. तो दोनों पॉइंट्स क्या है? फर्स्ट वन, कर्व्स कैसी हैं? कॉन्टिन्यूस हैं. नंबर टू, स्टार्ट्स कहाँ से होती हैं? पॉजिटिव से इन्फिनिटी तक, इन्फिनिटी से नेगेटिव तक अंदर आती हैं. क्लियर है? नेक्स्ट, जो टेंजेंट है, द टेंजेंट एट एनी पॉइंट of field line will give us the direction of electric field. Tangent at any point of field line, it will provide us the direction of electric field at that point. So what is the importance of electric field lines? To find out the direction of electric field at any point, we can draw tangent. Okay, next, already explained to you, no two field lines कैन इंटरसेक्ट ईच अदर. कोई भी दो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस एक दूसरे को इंटरसेक्ट नहीं कर सकती. तो इसका एक्सप्लेनेशन क्या है? इसको मैं कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन से प्रूव कर रही हूँ. कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन मीन्स सपोजिंग इट्स इनवर्स. इसके अपोजिट को मैं मान लेती हूँ कि वो एग्जिस्ट करता है. मीन्स आई एम सपोजिंग दैट दिस इज द फर्स्ट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस पी आर एंड अनदर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस पी डैश आर डैश. These two are intersecting at point O. Okay, then for this PR first field line, at the point of intersection it will be the direction of electric field lines. So I am marking here E1 dash cap. Means what? E1 cap. E1 means electric field of first line. Cap means it is giving the direction. Okay, now this is the second field line. At the point of intersection, I will draw tangent to this field line. It will give us the direction of electric field at point O for the second line. At a single point, at one point, एक ही point पर हमें कितने tangent draw हो गए हैं? 2 tangents have been drawn. It means what does it indicate? टू डायरेक्शंस एट अ सिंगल पॉइंट, एक ही पॉइंट पर दो डायरेक्शन, विच इज इम्पॉसिबल। एक पॉइंट पर तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड की एक ही पॉसिबल डायरेक्शन है, सो इट इज इम्पॉसिबल। सो व्हाट वी हैव सपोज्ड अप टू नाउ is considered now wrong. So no two field lines can intersect each other. It was property number 4. Next property is, for any system in equilibrium, equilibrium means positive charge and negative charge are equal and opposite. So system is said to be in equilibrium. Electric field lines are always normal. Electric field lines are normal. Normal means perpendicular to plane of conductor. But for which case? For equilibrium case, for charges in equilibrium. How can I explain this concept? Let us consider this is any conductor, but in equilibrium positive and negative charge are balancing each other, so there is net charge 0. In equilibrium, electric field lines from any conductor are emerging normal. Why normal? If I am saying that electric field lines are not normal or they are inclined, means again I am explaining the same statement with contradiction method. If they are not normal, they are inclined at certain angle, then component of this electric field will be along the conductor. If means suppose किया मैंने इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइन्स हैं, दीज आर नॉट नॉर्मल, वो परपेंडिकुलर नहीं है। तो अगर वो परपेंडिकुलर नहीं है, देन अ कंपोनेंट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड विल बी अलोंग द कंडक्टर, कंडक्टर के अलोंग होंगी। और अगर वो कंडक्टर के अलोंग होंगी, देन व्हाट विल हैपन? अगर एक इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इस साइड एंड then what will happen? All the electrons, all the charged particle that are loosely charged particle within conductor are electron, they will start to move under the effect of electric field. It means automatically अपने आप इसके अंदर क्या हो जाएगा? इलेक्ट्रॉन्स का मोशन हो जाएगा। इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की मूवमेंट मीन्स व्हाट? करंट स्टार्ट हो जाएगा। एंड इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल, सो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइन्स are never inclined to the plane of conductor, they are always normal or perpendicular to the plane of conductor. Next property is electric field lines. Electric field lines represent the strength of electric field in a particular region. It means strength of electric field at any point is directly proportional to density or number density of field lines. It means what? In the region where electric field lines are closer, electric field is strong there. In this region electric field lines are closer. Closer means पास है, इनके बीच का सेपरेशन कम है, तो यहाँ पर इस रीजन में इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कैसी हो जाएगी? स्ट्रोंगर। और जो ये दूर का रीजन है, यहाँ पर एक दूसरे से फार अपार्ट है, दूर है, तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड क्या हो जाएगी? यहाँ पर वीकर। सो नंबर डेंसिटी और डेंसिटी ऑफ फील्ड लाइन विल गिव अस द एस्टिमेशन ऑफ स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड। क्लियर अप टू नाउ? नेक्स्ट, no field line will enter or emerge from the conductor, from the body of conductor. It means what? अगर कोई भी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है तो उस इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस की बॉडी के अंदर से कोई भी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस क्रॉस नहीं करेगी, मीन्स उसको क्रॉस नहीं करेगी, उसको पास नहीं करेगी। नो फील्ड लाइन विल पास थ्रू कंडक्टर, क्योंकि हम क्या सपोज करते हैं? इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड विद इन द कंडक्टर इज जीरो. इट मीन्स नो फील्ड लाइन विल पास फ्रॉम द बॉडी ऑफ conductor. Clear? Next, if two unlike charges or opposite charges are kept in the neighborhood of each other, then what will happen? They starts to attract each other, due to which electric field lines will contract. It means contraction of electric field. What does it indicate? It indicate attraction between charges. It means in the region where electric field lines are getting contracted towards each other, it indicates attraction between charges. And the last one, if charges are like, they will start to repel each other. Okay, so they starts to repel each other means what? They starts to exert lateral pressure. Lateral means साइडवाइज प्रेशर एक्सर्ट करेंगे. साइडवाइज जो प्रेशर एक्सर्ट होना है, what does it indicate? It indicates that they repel each other. So take a review of all the properties of field lines. Number 1, continuous, no breakage. 0 I am mentioning here. They don't exist in reality. These are imaginary curves. Okay. Continuous curve, no breakage, starts from positive charge, ends up to infinity. For negative charge, from infinity to the charge. Okay. Tangent will give us the direction of electric field. No field lines will cancel each other. Okay. And electric field lines are always perpendicular to the plane of conductor. Electric field lines indicate strength of electric field at any point. If field lines are stronger or closer or density is more the strength of electric field, and vice versa. From the body of conductor, no electric field line will pass, because within the body of conductor electric field is supposed to be 0. Next, if opposite charges are in neighborhood of each other, then electric field lines starts to contract. Contract means they are indicating that attraction exists between opposite charges, and if like charges are placed in neighborhood, then they starts to repel each other, or they starts to exert lateral pressure on each other. That is the indication of repulsion between like similar charges. So students, these were the properties of electric lines of force, which are very useful from conceptual or questions point of view. Not only I have taught you what are the properties, but I have given you various reasons to explain in conceptual forms. Okay. Now, with the same topic, that is electric lines of force, we are here to draw sketch of electric field lines for different cases. So firstly, positive point charge. Okay, this is the point charge which is of positive polarity. I have taught you, if any unit positive test charge is kept in its neighborhood, then source charge will start to repel this. Okay, that is the indication that electric field lines from a positive charge is emerging out. Out means from charge vicinity, means charge body से it will extends up to infinity. Now the point is to be considered here. If I am taking 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter on any one of these curves, the electric field strength will be same. What does it mean? All the points which are lying on the surface of this sphere, I am drawing it 2D, but actually they exist in 3D. 3 dimensional जो हम existence की बात कर रहे हैं, तो ये एक ऐसा sphere है जहाँ पर electric field कैसी हो जाएगी? Same. Another sphere, if I am taking of 3 centimeter, again electric field same. So for a point charge, electric field is spherically symmetric. Now For another case, that is negative charge. In neighborhood of negative charge, if I will place or position or locate any unit positive test charge, then it will experience a force of attraction. Okay, it will experience a force of attraction all around the negative charge. What does it indicate? That electric field lines are inward for negative charge. They are supposed to be starting from infinity. Again with the same case, these electric field lines are spherically symmetric. Okay, now third case is for डाईपोल. व्हाट इज डाईपोल? डाई मीन्स दो पोलैरिटी का कॉम्बिनेशन. इस टॉपिक को हम आगे और अच्छे से डेप्थ में समझेंगे, बट अभी हम इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस के कंसेप्ट को क्लियर करने के लिए ले रहे हैं डाईपोल. डाईपोल इज अ सिस्टम ऑफ टू इक्वल एंड अपोजिट चार्ज सेपरेटेड बाय सम डिस्टेंस अपार्ट. सो दिस वन इज प्लस क्यू और माइनस क्यू. एनी वन वी कैन कंसिडर. दिस वन इज नेगेटिव माइनस क्यू. सो for the case of dipole, electric field lines always emerge from positive and go towards negative, because field lines is emerging from positive charge and entering in negative charge. When these two charges are kept in the neighborhood of each other, so electric field lines will start from positive to negative. From positive to negative. From positive to negative. From this positive charge, electric field lines are emerging outwards, and for this charge, electric field lines are entering inward. Clear? So when two unlike charges, opposite charges are kept in the neighborhood of each other, they starts to attract each other, because contraction of field line is the indication of attraction. Contraction of field lines is the indication of attraction between opposite charges. Clear? Now the point to be considered here, if I am considering any plane perpendicular to the dipole axis. ये क्या डाइपोल है? ये डाइपोल की एक्सिस है. इस डाइपोल की एक्सिस के परपेंडिकुलर मैं कोई यहाँ पर एक लाइन ड्रॉ करी हूँ जिसे हम बोलते हैं इक्वेटोरियल एक्सिस. इक्वेटोरियल एक्सिस में हमारे पास जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस है, व्हाट डज दे रिप्रेजेंट? दे आर पैरेलल टू द डाइपोल एक्सिस. ओके, और इफ आई एम कंसीडरिंग एनी प्लेन parallel to the dipole axis at equal distance, that is 2 cm, 2 cm, 2 cm, the electric field line values are same. What does it indicate? That they are having cylindrical symmetry. So क्या है इसकी symmetry? That is known as cylindrically symmetric. For what I am drawing here? Dipole. A system of two equal and opposite charges is known as dipole. Okay. Now, if fourth case, there are two charges plus q each, then electric field lines are emerging out from this point charge, also emerging out from this another point charge. They starts to repel each other. So due to the repulsion, they starts to exert lateral pressure on each other. Okay, same is the case here. Electric field lines are emerging out, exerting lateral pressure on each other at a point in between or in the center of these charges. Electric field is zero, that is known as neutral point or null point. Neutral point or null point. The electric field lines of these two like charges represent, they exert lateral pressure on each other. They exert lateral pressure on each other. and in between these charges at the bisection of this line, electric field is 0. Now last one is, let us consider that I am having a line charge positively charged. As positive charge, from any positive charge electric field lines emerging outward, and from any conductor field lines are always normal. So electric field lines are emerging normally outward. Okay, and it has again cylindrically symmetric, means at a distance 2 centimeter or 3 or any other constant distance from this and this, electric field will be same. What does it indicate? Cylindrically symmetric. If I am considering here negatively charged rod or negatively charged conductor, electric field lines will be same, but direction inverted, they will be in inward direction, normally inward. Okay, it means both of these are having cylindrically symmetric, okay, normally outward and for this case normally inward. So this was the concept of electric field lines, and we have drawn sketch of electric field lines for different cases: positive, negative charge, both are having spherical symmetric; dipole, cylindrical symmetric; positive charges each, cylindrical symmetric; and line charges may be positive and negative, again cylindrical symmetric. Okay, now the next is इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस क्या इंडिकेट करती हैं? इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस हमें इंडिकेट करती हैं द स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एट एनी रीजन. Same is the case with magnetic field. When we will discuss that chapter, in that case we will call it the magnetic field lines, and it will indicate the strength of magnetic field. Okay, if from a charge electric field lines are emerging out, and I am considering here two regions of unit area each. Here a large number of field lines are crossing, but in this case lesser number of field lines are crossing. Large number of field lines are crossing, indicating that electric field at point P is stronger and electric field at point Q is weaker. So EP is greater than EQ. Why it is happening? Because when I am moving away from the charge, electric field decreasing, obeying the inverse square law, because we know that electric field due to any point charge is inversely proportional to the square of distance. Okay, so E directly proportional to 1 by r square. So clear up to now we have cleared the concept, each and every point regarding electric field lines, its properties, importance and conceptual question based on electric field lines. In my next video I will deal about area vector, flux and Gauss theorem. So as to be continue with me regarding class 12 physics syllabus, you have to subscribe the channel first so as to get latest updates. Thank you. Have a nice day.